Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Shariel if you're new, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. As you can see in the title, today's video is Detox from Celebrity News, and we'll get into this after my intro. Not too long ago, I took a 2-week social media cleanse. And the biggest reason I did this was because I was seeing so many celebrities, especially celebrities I don't care for that I feel are raunchy or just degrading. And it was overwhelming. So I totally just got off every app in general. But once I got back on these apps, I had to figure out how to navigate and use them without seeing so many celebrities, because honestly, we know way too much about them and it's not healthy. And that's exactly why I use the word detox, because oftentimes when we think of a detox, we think of our body eating cleaner food so that we're flushing out our system. But we have to think of this same way for our mental health. A lot of the times we can feel anxious or depressed or overwhelmed because we're consuming so much information, including information about celebrities, and we just truly need to limit this and slow it down and detox our mind from these people. So like I said, I took the 2-week cleanse, and once I got back on social media, I found these 4 methods very helpful that I'm about to share with you about how to drastically reduce the amount of celebrity news you see on your day-to-day. The first thing you need to do is unfollow messy and flashy celebrities. The reason I use these 2 characteristics is because, of course, most of us have our faves that happen to be celebs or influencers, and those people post positive things or things we care about, or they have the same interests as us, so that's fine. But there are those celebrities that negatively impact our timelines, and it's because they're messy. And we'll go into messy first. When you follow a messy celebrity, not only do you see the mess from their page directly, you also see their mess on T pages, and you see their mess maybe reposted by a friend that you follow. And now you're literally in a world of mess, and it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the celebrity that you follow and that's popular. And it's just not healthy to see, because oftentimes the messiness has to do with violence, it has to do with broken homes, it has to do with negativity in general. And drama between boyfriends and girlfriends is just irrelevant, and it's dumb. And I just don't feel like just us consuming all this mess is good for us. It's not. It can almost be human nature to be messy and want to see what's going on and talk about it, but it's not good for you in the end. The reason I say to unfollow flashy celebrities is because we subconsciously feel bad about ourselves when we follow a flashy celebrity. So if we're constantly seeing them post and where they're flying to, what they're buying their girlfriend, whatever Chanel bag or whatever bust down watch they bought themselves, this is not good for our mental health, especially in this economy. A lot of people are struggling, and there's no reason we need an update of what celebrities are buying themselves while people are out here struggling. Like, there's no reason to see this. And just in general, a lot of us are starting to shape our expectations based upon a celebrity's lifestyle, because we're always getting news of what they're doing. So now women have unrealistic dating expectations of men. Men have unrealistic beauty standards for women because of the celebrity news and the celebrities we're seeing, and it's just overall having a negative effect on society and people that live in real life. If you follow somebody that's flashy, always flashing their money, the girls or women, showing off their purses, showing off their lifestyle that we may never have, I just don't feel like that's a good thing to always see. The second method to detox from celebrity news is a hard one for a lot of people, but it's to unfollow T pages. Humans are naturally attracted to drama. That's why back in the day, our grandmothers and our mothers would watch soap operas and novellas, because they want the tea, they want to see the next plot of a messy story. And also back in the day, you had the gossip magazines that people would buy when they're in the grocery store. But now we have T pages And this is an even more extreme version of those things because now we're literally getting a day-by-day update of what celebrities are doing. And it's usually involving their drama and mess. This industry is so lucrative because if it wasn't, why would they have magazines, TV shows? Certain networks are all centered around celebrity drama. And if we're consuming this on our phone, it can take over our lives or what we think about. And the proof is in the pudding because these founders of these gossip and tea pages across all social media platforms are becoming wealthy. They're rich. A lot of them are millionaires because millions of people follow and subscribe to their pages. So this just goes to show we are attracted to gossip like a moth is attracted to light. We don't need to know whose baby mothers are feuding. We don't need to know who's fighting. We don't need to know who's divorcing. All this stuff is so negative. We don't even need details of these celebrity marriages because oftentimes they're unconventional. And I don't even consider them real marriages because they're not. So it's twisting our point of view of real life and how things truly should be. So once you free yourself from constantly seeing and being bombarded with the tea, because it's usually negative anyway, it will gradually get easier to completely stay off and not know about what's going on, and it's just better for your mental health in general. Once I did the first two things, I saw a great reduction, but this third thing is really the key because this is something that's almost out of your control until you take this step. The third method is to avoid people's stories that are celebrity obsessed. When I did the first two methods, I saw a great reduction, but I still was seeing too much celebrity news because of the people I personally followed. So once I noticed that, I started to take note of certain people I follow and the celebrities they're obsessed with. Some are obsessed with rappers baby mamas, or certain singers and certain actors or whatever, or socialites. So once I realized they're always posting about these people, I just stopped looking at their stories. And after that happened, there was such a reduction in celebrity news that I would see, because when you see celebrity news from other people's pages, it's almost involuntary because you don't want to see it, but you follow the person that follows a celebrity. So once you eliminate looking at what they post about celebrities, you don't see it anymore at all. And don't feel guilty for avoiding looking at people's stories, because if they notice, they're just gonna have to be butthurt about it, because it's about your mental health and steering clear of celebrity news that is irrelevant and can weigh you down. And my fourth and final method to detox from celebrity news is to not participate in celebrity gossip in real life. This oftentimes happens naturally and almost subconsciously, because it can be something small like debating about athletes, who has the better stats, who's really the GOAT of whatever sport. This is still celebrity news, and it's still irrelevant, and it's still being celebrity obsessed because you're constantly talking about this stuff. It's the same thing with discussing what person is dating who happens to be a celebrity. You don't know these people. Why are we always talking about them in real life with our real friends and family? There's much more to talk about. Our minds are so amazing that we should use our brains for things that matter and use our memory for things that actually matter, information that is relevant. And I just feel like we've made celebrities idols to an entirely bigger magnitude, because we see them on our phones, we talk about them in real life, and even when we're living our real life, not talking about them and not looking at our phones, we're trying to emulate how they are, how they dress, how their hair looks, what island they go to. I want to go there for my birthday. It's like we have to bring them back down to that human level and honestly, get back to our real lives. And this is what I've realized when I detox, and I basically live this lifestyle of being detoxed from celebrity news. It felt good when people around me would talk about celebrity news and I didn't know what they were talking about, and sometimes I didn't even know who they were talking about. And that's how I knew this method worked. These methods worked very well. I felt mentally lighter because I'm not getting bombarded by this information, and I can focus on what I need to do for my day and my life and my goals and dreams. So it totally has nothing to do with me, and I don't have certain expectations of whatever area of my life because I'm not comparing it to what celebrities are doing in the areas of their lives. So that's super helpful as well. It kills comparison when you stop following and knowing every move of every celebrity. It just helps you with your life and focusing on yourself. And I truly hope you decide to detox from celebrity news, because we've made it kind of our culture to be obsessed with them and not even realize it. Whether you do this detox for a week, try it out. Maybe if you feel like, oh, I don't know if I'm strong enough, try 3 days and build upon that, and get stronger day by day. But I'm telling you, when you're on the other side of the detox, you don't even want to go back to knowing what's going on and be in the loop, because you realize my life's more important. I don't care what celebrities are doing, and I like not having to compare myself to what surgery somebody else got, how they look, how they dress, how they date, their marriage, their children. Like, no, I'm focused on me, and I'm not going to idolize these people, because they are just regular people that have a lot of money. And this is another point I just want to touch on. I feel like because celebrities are in drama and people see them as successful or rich, they feel that gives them a pass to be messy in their lives. And it's like, no, once you're out of college, you shouldn't be messy. You really shouldn't be messy at all. But like, being messy is like for teenagers and people in their early 20s. If you're messy and always about drama just because a celebrity is, you're still fighting at a certain age, you've been a little indoctrinated to think this is normal, and it's not. We should have peaceful, happy lives, and we have to stop being messy. We do. Even though it's funny sometimes, or like is enticing to see tea, it's just not good for us in the end, and it doesn't help us have good character. So if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, you can subscribe to my channel, share this with your friends, and thank you for watching. You are appreciated.